So a common thing that happens for a lot of married businessmen, especially, and it happens more for businessmen. And the reason it is because businessmen tend to be on the top of the tree, so to speak, or top of the chain. And so they don't typically hang out with their employees or their staff, right? Because that's not the dynamic. And then they see other businessmen as competitors to them. And so they don't want to share information. So they try to act like everything's great within business. And that makes it really hard. So most of the men that we end up talking to, and you got to understand that we have over 100,000 people that have inquired. So it's a big sample size. Very few of them have friends unless they're friends from like high school or college, right? That they had before they became successful. They don't have new friends that they've met. And one of the things that's really cool for me when I see guys go through the activation method, it's our flagship program, is I get to see them meet other married businessmen who don't have any skin in the game, so to speak, other than becoming friends, right? They're not competitors. They've all admitted that marriage is tough. Look, there's not a married couple on this planet that hasn't had marital problems. People just don't talk about them. We've developed a methodology that helps married businessmen and executives specifically get out of those problems, save their marriage without having to talk about it. And so now you're in a group of other men who are just great guys, because jerks don't try to save their marriage. They just don't. And so now you have a group of good guys. These guys become very good friends. They often talk like they're brothers, right? And that's why we call one of our groups the brotherhood, that they're in. These guys stick around and, they form really good bonds. In fact, their families get together at times, which is really cool to see. Their kids get to know each other. And these are men that come in to save their marriage, but what they find out is they're bettering themselves, right? Even if the marriage doesn't work for some reason, a lot of the guys stick around because they bettered themselves and they didn't realize it. A common thing a guy will say is, I came to save my marriage, but I ended up saving myself and I didn't know it, right? And then what we'll go is we'll see these bonds form for these guys, and now they have lifelong friendships that aren't stacked on old days of getting drunk back in college, or aren't stacked on, and by the way, I call those friends the remember when friends, because all you do is talk about, remember when we did this, remember when? But now they have friendships with really strong, intelligent men who have solid core values. And, I'm heading to Iceland a little bit to go hang out with a group of these guys, and they do amazing epic trips, and they're amazing guys to be around.